Hello YouTube, this is an alcohol review of Redneck Riviera Whiskey. Now I went through my archives and I did not see doing a review on this in the past. Maybe in the future. Chuckle, 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 chuckle. So I have seen this a lot on the shelf of one of the booze shops I used to go to all the time, and wanted to review it. Obviously did not, because I don't think I have, so I cannot find it in my archives, so let us presume it's not. If I have, I apologize. Thank you for watching, but I apologize. So I'll just sniff around this bottle. Many times I give it a taste test before I present a review to you guys. This time I have not. I've just simply cut the shrink wrap on the top. So as we sniff around here, on the label, work hard, play hard. It's an American 5-point star, red, white, and blue. Make colors on the label. Nice. We got the raggedy on the bottom, raggedy on the top. I'm not quite sure what's that about. It is represented again on the top tape here. I have the feeling it's supposed to represent waves, because at the bottom of the star there are waves. I really should have gone to the website and looked it up, but that's here nor there. Not as much as I enjoy packaging because of my background in marketing. This is not a packaging review. This is a taste review, a quality review. Is this stuff worth the price that I paid for it? And I paid between $20 and $30 as of taping of this review. So 10 years from now, ignore the price. Nice thick label, good colors. Small batch whiskey with vanilla, honey, smoothness, and a subtle oak finish. John Rich apparently is the distiller, for his name is all over the place. If not the distiller, then he's the guy who owns it. Uh, 750ml bottle, standard bottle, 80 proof, 40% alcohol by volume. So about a little on the high side, but nothing too terrible. It is starting to get warm around here, so everybody in this little town in the middle of nowhere is breaking out their vehicles. Too bad they forget their mufflers. Alright, complaining may be over. According to the back, Redneck Riviera Whiskey is a full-bodied, delicately smooth spirit, perfect for when you are ready to get down. It's a small batch whiskey. Nobody can define what a small batch whiskey is. With bright notes of vanilla, oak, caramel, standard, and a touch of honey. Enjoy a glass and take a little time to rewind and simplify. Now, that is important in this whole little thing here. A lot of times they mark down, they say, oh, mix it with your favorite cocktail. Mix it with your favorite whatever, And that's when you know they're admitting it's crap, that it is garbage. And you should not be trying it by itself, because it tastes like garbage. The fact that it says here, enjoy a glass, and take a little time to enjoy a glass. Pretty much try it neat. They believe that their product is a height of quality that it can stand alone. You don't normally see that. You either don't see it mentioned at all, or, hey, try this with something with better flavor than what we have in our bottle. Is usually there, so we shall see. We will take this as a challenge. Bottled by Redneck Spirits Group, Morris, Tennessee. Ah, Tennessee. My heart is in Tennessee, for that is where my childhood was. Folds of honor, they have the American flag on top. for fallen, deceased, past veterans. It is a crunched down, chewed up, and re-squished together cork with a styled top. So, good spending on the packaging. Come on. Here we go. Cork it for fear of the critters. Like I said, the weather is warming up. The critters are getting out. There are lines on my glass. I have to talk to the missus about her wearing her rings and washing some glasses. It is a very light, lemony looking with hints of caramel. I want to say there's touches of red in it as well. But it is a very, very light color when it comes to bourbon. Now, before we go on any further, it says here 93% American light whiskey, aged 3 years. That's kind of young. Not outstanding, not abnormal, but it leans on the young side. 7% American rye whiskey, aged at least 3 years. Not a huge fan of rye. But the reason for not being a fan of rye is that rye, to my palate, has a very sharp black pepper taste to it. And that is what many people want. Thus, rye whiskey. They go for the rye whiskey because of the pepper. That's something I don't like, so I shy away from the rye. 7% rye. So this should be, it should taste, I'm guessing, like a nice light Irish whiskey with hints of black pepper. We'll see. Oh. Not what I expected. Lemon, orange, vanilla. Yeah. A lot of fruity. Very clean. I smell no black pepper in it. Almost cookie dough. Almost cookie dough like in there. There is no burn. There is no bite. Very pleasant. Not what I was expecting. Well, there we go then. This just might be this summer's best whiskey. Yeah. I am very, very, very surprised. Because of the 3 year. Young usually means biting, usually means burn. Any along those lines of your thesaurus. It doesn't at all. It's hot. There's a hint, but that's about all. There's a cookie dough into it, which means you got vanillas and other chocolate-esque like flavors that are kind of combating for your attention. It starts off light and fruity, but not overwhelmingly fruity. So you get like lemon and orange. Then they slowly start to blend with the vanilla, and then turning it into your cookie doughy type of thing onto it. But the hang time is about a nice moderate length to it. Hang time being the taste when it first touches your tongue until that flavor is finally off of your palate. A lot of stronger flavors stay longer, so one sip you just sit back for a while. This just a nice moderate amount. By the time you get done with your one taste and you're now kind of bored, if you will, you're ready for your next taste, and yeah, the flavors have left your palate. Wow. And the more it sits, the few rough edges that it has really start to fade out. They say it is ideal for you to pour yourself your glass and let it sit for, some people say, practically 25 minutes. I don't have that kind of patience, but there you go. Let it sit for a little bit, and the air will start to take away a lot of the sharpness to it. You can cheat and throw in ice, but the ice competes with your nasal, and cold fights with your nasal. It makes it harder for you to pull apart flavors. It sort of muddies the water. So the reason why you would do it is in case there's a sharpness to it, or a burn to it, or bites to it. It takes those edges off, but you got to be warned. It tends to muddy the flavors as it will. In this case, mufflers, people, mufflers. My apologies, but in this case, it doesn't bite enough to warrant that. There's not enough burn to it to add ice to it. Put this in with a cocktail, you'd be a fool. It's mild enough that I think you can go through any real hot summer. To me, summertime needs a light flavor to it. That's why I really favor the Irish whiskeys. This part of the empire that I'm in gets really hot, so an Irish whiskey goes really well. The winters here gets really bad sometimes, and that's something with some body to it. It goes well. This is a little light for those kind of winters. Leans a little heavy for the summers, but not outside of the range that you would want. It goes well in those. So you can sit there, Arizona desert, looking at the Grand Canyon or whatever is in Arizona. At the end of the day, watching the sun go down and the temperature's dropping. This would be great. Sit there in Minnesota watching the snow come down. This would be great. It is a delicious sipper. The only thing that I would do, obviously I'm not going to do that now, but the only thing I would do is pour another glass and sit off to the side and let it sit for a good 10 minutes or more, and see how much better it gets after it breathes. Because this is nowhere to go but up. Give it a try. See what you think. I mean, this isn't the greatest I've ever tasted, but man, it is awfully close. It's just batting in the top 5 easily. Top 10 easily, top 5, yes. So yeah, Redneck Riviera. Man, I should have tried this stuff a lot earlier. There you go. See what you guys think. Any comments down below, be warmly accepted as always. Or better yet, go out, buy it, try it, and see what you think. I may be just some fool out in the middle of nowhere ranting about nothing. Or it could be a really good product. Let's hear what you have to say. But I am very, very surprised for a low-end, middle-low priced 3 years, no black pepper taste to it. 3 years on the rye, 3 years on the other, light whiskey, and you get such phenomenal flavors out of it. Cookie doughy in some cases. Blows my mind. That's just why I like doing these different reviews. Something you never would expect pops up out of the crowd, and there's can I get enough praise? In the meantime, there's a lot of things that popped up, and you can't give enough not praise. But still, yeah, Redneck Riviera. Who knew? But until next time, keep on drinking.